Good afternoon. This is our integrative learning product of the subject of communicative competence in English. These are the team members. And to start talking about Milan, and we are going to talk about a little bit of the history. And well, Milan and Lombardy was ruled by Celts, Romans, Goths, Lombards, Spaniards, and Austrians along the time. But all this started when the city was founded in 400 before Christ. But Milan also became part of the Roman Empire in 222 before Christ. This is a short timeline about the city. And well, to start in 1277 to 1447, this is the Visconti family period, and the city had a great period talking about wealth and culture thanks to them. Then in 1450, this is the Sforza family period, and under the Sforza, the city began its development and it became a powerful metropolis. Then in 1796 to 1814, this is the Napoleon Bonaparte period, and in this period, the Spanish and the French monarchies dominated the city and it was under Napoleon's empire. And finally, in 1859, the city of Milan became part of the new kingdom of Italy. To continue, we are going to talk about the geography. And to start, we are going to talk about the altitude. And well, the city is located 400 feet, which is 122 meters above sea level. Then the location, Milan is situated in the low-lying Paran Plain in the north of Italy. Then to talk about the topography, this city is known by because it's surrounded by mountains. And finally, the rivers, the Olona River, the Lambro River, and the Chevesco River Creek run through Milan, and we have to consider that the Olona and Chevesco run mostly underground.
Architecture. Duomo di Milano. The Duomo, symbol of Milan in the world, is one of the large cathedrals in Italy and Europe, patrimony of Milanese people and humanity. Over the centuries, it has been expression, which is magnificent. The devotion of humanity toward the dive involving future generations is an endless commitment. Santa Maria de la Grazie, one of the world's most famous paintings, Leonardo da Vinci, The Last Supper, is displayed here. Duomo Rutfoots. A strong among the cathedral spires is a unique experience to be enjoyed at the least once in your life. Weather. In Milan, the summers are hot and humid. The winters are very cool and it is fairly cloudy all year round. During the course of the year, the temperature generally ranges from -1 to 30 degrees Celsius and rarely drops below -5 degrees Celsius or rises above 33 degrees Celsius.
Culture is a cultural heritage goes beyond the monuments and art is a kind of essence that permeates the streets of Milan. Music in the pubs, in the street, or at the Scala Theatre. Museums of all kinds, scientific, sculpture, painting, history, and cinema. exhibition halls and galleries, festivals, a wide network of cinemas and libraries to everyone's taste. Food and data information. The typical food of Milan has its main foundation in the rest of the regional cuisines of Italy. Some typical dishes. Capri salad is the companion of any meal. The carpaccio, one of the most popular starters in Milan. Prosciutto. The last popular starting dish in Milan is the prosciutto board that are eaten with the bread while tasting the first glass of wine in the night.
Now to talk about the entertainment in this city, Italians watch movies, go shopping, spend time at nightclubs and get involved in outdoor activities for fun. They also attend cultural events. Italians passionately follow soccer and like to watch games at stadiums and consider hiking and biking fun outdoor activities. Very based on weather, region, and season. Some famous personalities are Leonardo da Vinci. He worked for Ludovico Sforza for almost 20 years, and one of the most famous works carried out during this period was The Last Supper, which took him 3 years to finish, ending in 1499. Pietro Verri, he was an Italian philosopher, economist, historian, and writer, considered one of the greatest exponents of Italian illustration. He also considered the founder of the Milan School of Illustration. Cesare Beccaria, he was a literate and a philosopher, a jurist, and an economist, and above all, one of the most important exponents of the Italian Enlightenment. At the plaza, which is named after him, there is a statue in his honor. Giuseppe Verdi, he specialized in opera and became the most famous Italian composer of the Romanticism period.
Transportation. How to get around Milan? If you are staying in the city center, it is probably that you will not use public transportation, as Milan is not a very big city and can be easily reached on foot unless in the most tourist areas. The best way to get around Milan is with the efficient and inexpensive public transportation system called the ATM. This system of subway, bus, and trams is far reaching and very cheap. Merit taxis are another good option. Economy. The economy is based on many small enterprises and a more limited number of medium and large enterprises. It is mainly based on the production of patents, copyrights, trademark, register, designs, and is part of a very important role in traditional product activities. It is based on tradition. Also in fashion, in fact, Italy is one of the best known areas in terms of fashion, having great designs and large clothing store of internationally famous designers such as Armani, Dolce, Prada, Versace, Valentino, and others.
Then to continue with what we would like to do in the city. To start, we would like to visit the Duomo of Milan and its piazza, also the Santa Maria delle Grazie church, where the famous painting The Last Supper is, and of course to have the guided tour they offer. For second one, we will also like to spend a night at the Scala Theater and enjoy the Milan Opera. And of course, we can't forget the Sforzesco Castle and its museums of art and music. And finally, we will also like to taste the risotto alla Milanese at a good restaurant and the panettone, which is a Milanese cake prepared typically on Christmas.
Some other important information we would like to add are the big events that are held in Milan. For example, the Fashion Weeks, which are held in June and September, are very popular to visit. An advice: when you want to attend a fashion week, make sure to book in advance because hotels and accommodations are often fully booked months before the fashion week. Another event is Milan International Film Festival, which is in September or October. And another one is Milan Food Festival, which is held in May or June, where the typical Milanese food and renowned chefs are celebrated.
Thank you for watching. This is it for us, and here are our references.